Hi, my name is Amanda Komp. I'm an OMIS major with an emphasis on the IS side, and today we are here to talk about quality function deployment at Ulta Beauty. Ulta Beauty opened the doors to their first store in 1990 and has since become the largest beauty retailer chain in the United States. The company now operates over 1,000 locations as well as a full functioning website. They offer customers a wide range of mass and prestige brand cosmetics, fragrances, skincare, bath and body, and hair products. Several Ulta locations also provide salon and brow bar services. The concept of their chain goes beyond the average retailer. Ulta is known for carrying a wide variety of high-end and drugstore beauty products as well as offering a multitude of services. The company's slogan is "All things beauty, all in one place." The company believes that their focus on delivering value to their guests across all of their product category drives guest loyalty. Ulta Beauty also offers a comprehensive loyalty program referred to as Ultimate Rewards, as well as targeted promotions through their customer relationship management platform. For a little company history, the first Ulta Beauty store started nearly 20 years ago in 1990 and has since then expanded nationally with continuous growth yearly. The first store was founded by Richard E. George, who previously worked for Osco and started the retail chain after leaving his position there. The chain began with 13 stores located in Chicago suburbs spread around Illinois. Since then, Ulta Beauty services and products have been advertised nationally via retail stores as well as through e-commerce. The Ulta Beauty headquarters are located in Bolingbrook, Illinois, and Mary Dillon is the current CEO. She who began her career in 2013, Mary was selected as one of the Fortune's most powerful women in 2016. She is known as the CEO of the largest beauty retailer in the United States. Dillon recognized the potential in Ulta Beauty's growth in the e-commerce field, and since technology is changing constantly, this was a great step towards sales improvement and an incredible opportunity to spread their brand furthermore. A little about the company culture. The company's mission statement is, "We're on a quest to bring the fun of beauty to all, constantly delighting our guests with all things beauty all in one place, while offering rewarding careers for our passionate, beauty-loving associates." Ulta strives to be the most loved beauty destination of their guests and most admired retailer by their associates, communities, partners, and investors. The foundation of their business is their talented team of associates who drive a guest-centric, values-based, high-performance culture. Their values represent that they do business, how they do business, and what they believe. As a team, they lead through these values every day. To go into a little bit of finances, here's a chart where you can see that sales in 2018 was $5.88 billion, hitting an all-time high. Ulta is also known for numerous charitable events. In 2016, Ulta Beauty Charitable Foundation was established with the goal to empower women and families. Ulta has been known for financially supporting many independent families with the aim to provide them with the tools they need to succeed. Over the years, Ulta has been involved with the Dress for Success Foundation, Breast Cancer Research Foundation, as well as many other philanthropic community organizations. Ulta Beauty has raised roughly $18 million over the past 10 years towards Breast Cancer Research Foundation, of which $4 million is the result of sales from the Ulta BCRF collection, as well as various events that they hold during the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Ulta has received a plethora of recognition for their charitable donations and programs for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, including various awards and praise for their contributions to research projects. Their overall goal has been to provide financial support for local and national foundations in order to raise awareness and give back to the community. As far as the problem, many problems can arise with a company that carries a vast variety of products, and for Ulta Beauty, theft is a primary offender for complications. Ulta has had an issue with shrink, which is stolen product, since the company opened their doors. Fragrance has consistently had high shrink year after year, which has caused concern for the company. Some suppliers have even started to threaten to pull their product lines from stores if Ulta did not reduce the shrink of their products. Suppliers had also discovered that a large amount of diverted product, which is product stolen from authorized sellers and then resold, was coming from Ulta stores. In order to fix the problems that may arise with shrink, Ulta used quality function deployment to implement different security measures.
Hi, my name is Peyton Marmoll. I'm an OMIS major with an emphasis in data analytics, and I'm here today to talk to you about the methodology of quality function deployment. So what is quality function deployment? Quality function deployment is a standardized approach to obtaining and prioritizing customer preferences in designing products and services. What's the goal of quality function deployment? The goal is to improve customer satisfaction by improving existing products, reducing design costs, and reducing development time. So the main goal of quality function deployment isn't to create new products, but it's to reinvent existing products or improve them. Where can quality function deployment be applicable? It can be applicable in many businesses, but the main businesses that implement QFD in their systems is aerospace, manufacturing, software, IT, defense, government, health services, and service industries. Steps in quality function deployment. Quality function deployment has 10 steps. Establish the aim of the product, so what goal are we trying to achieve? Identify customer expectations, the voice of the customer, so what are the customer's wants and needs? We can figure this out by interviewing customers or conducting surveys. Next, we determine the service elements. Then we evaluate the strength of relationships between the service elements. We assess associations between customer expectations and the service elements, so the customer expectations and the design requirements that would be implemented to meet these expectations. Prioritize customer requirements, so how are we going to make sure that our design requirements meet our customer requirements. Obtain weighted scores, so we're going to come up with a weight for how important each requirement is. Next, we're going to rank improvement difficulty. For step 9, we're going to assess the competition, and for step 10, we're going to come up with strategic assessment and goal setting. Next, we're going to talk about quality function deployment history. Quality function deployment was originated in 1972 at Mitsubishi's shipyard site in Japan. In 1977, Toyota developed this concept and provided impressive results. In 1986, Ford and Xerox introduced this concept to the United States by bringing it over from Japan. Quality function deployment is now implemented throughout many companies in the U.S. such as Procter & Gamble, Ford, Mazda, Motorola, and many more. Next, we're going to talk about the House of Quality and the quality function deployment process. So what is the House of Quality? The House of Quality is a technical design that is used to describe customer wants and needs, as well as provide solutions to problem areas. It is a matrix that provides a conceptual map for process mapping and design specifications used to satisfy customer expectations. It embodies a multi-attribute decision method for assigning relationships between customer requirements and design requirements. The quality function deployment process includes ranking customer preferences, rating competitors, and rating parts for new and improved products. These rankings are used to construct optimization models from the House of Quality diagram. A budget is created, problem areas are identified and taken care of while satisfying the budget constraints and customer expectations. So this is an example of a House of Quality diagram. As you can see, on the left-hand side, you're going to list your customer wants, needs, expectations, anything along those lines. Across the top, you're going to rank your design requirements, and then within the boxes below, you're going to rate the degree of importance using ratios, and you're going to decide how important each customer requirement is and how we can incorporate design requirements that would fit those customer needs. This is an example of how to construct an HQ diagram. In phase 1, we're going to obtain all necessary data for a House of Quality matrix. So you're going to include your customer requirements, your design requirements, how we can satisfy all these using design requirements. You're going to use relationship ratings between customer requirements and design requirements to come up with weighted scores. In phase 2, you're going to calculate the degree and importance of customer requirements using an engine vector method and pairwise comparison data for customer requirements. In phase 3, you're going to normalize relationships between customer requirements and design requirements. In phase 4, you're going to calculate the importance of the ratings between the two. In phase 5, you'll formulate the problem of interest with appropriate mathematical programming. And in phase 6, you'll come up with an optimal solution to meet both design requirements and customer requirements. So customer requirement satisfaction is then going to be formulated using a mathematical programming method. After that, we're going to focus on the correlation between customer requirements and design requirements. Next, we're going to talk about quality function deployment and new product planning. It's going to be a continuation of the last slide. So new product planning focuses on 3 objectives. It focuses on maximizing customer satisfaction, minimizing incremental costs, and minimizing technical difficulties. When we use these 3 objectives, an additive goal programming model is proposed to embody the optimal satisfaction under the preemptive priority structure of all goals. So quality function deployment and integrated concept development. Quality function deployment is known as the method of implementing simultaneous engineering. It fails to sufficiently link engineering to marketing and marketing sciences. These 2 concepts play an important role in the product definitions and are needed. Integrated concept development is a process model that fills the gap between marketing sciences and engineering. It fills the gap by relating market-oriented concept development testing and testing the house of quality. This model then suggests a process and team-oriented product concept, and its development is introduced. After this, the model will reveal clues and solutions to further research the fields of integrated product definition and concept development. Although the implementation of quality function deployment in business processes around the world has many pros, there's also many disadvantages of implementing it. Quality function deployment was sought to improve product quality way before the manufacturing process even began. This resulted in fast decision-making with regard to the final product. If quality function deployment is implemented in any other area outside of product improvement, it will be unsuccessful. It focuses solely on quality and engineering. Quality function deployment fails to recognize other important aspects of the production like cost, product life cycle, company strategy, and strength in technology. Failure to recognize these inputs could result of loss of profits, trade-offs, or create a product that is not optimally designed. Quality function deployment relies on surveys, and surveys could be inaccurate, leading to unsuccessful design requirements. Also, companies assume customer satisfaction will remain stable and obtainable, but customer needs change rapidly. There are 4 steps for successfully implementing quality function deployment. The first step is to spread awareness. The second is to develop successful case studies and examples to motivate subsequent teams and employees. The third step is company-wide training and education of quality function techniques and philosophies. And the fourth step is to adopt quality function deployment as a business philosophy. By providing training, companies and employees will be more willing to adapt to quality function deployment. Next, we're going to talk about quality function deployment, analytical networks, and suppliers. When selecting a company's suppliers, companies integrate quality function deployment and analytical networks. Analytical networks connects product requirements and product requirements to suppliers. It allows for a customer-based selection method. Customers select the best suppliers independently of initial customer needs. Suppliers play a key role in customer satisfaction within a product. Suppliers are responsible for supplying raw materials. They produce the product. The quality of raw materials determines the quality of the final product. Customers rank suppliers on their products and services based on requirements defined by the House of Quality diagram and analytical networks. Suppliers with the highest ranking are chosen. The approach enhances quality function deployment, customer satisfaction, while supporting long-term relationships with suppliers.
Hi, my name is Lascody and I'm a business administration major. I will be discussing the results section of our project. Our group sat down and interviewed with Dominic Archer on March 26th in Barcema Hall. Mr. Archer is the former director of loss prevention at Ulta Beauty and worked for retail fraud prevention for 18 years. Mr. Archer helped create sustainable, effective programs by developing managers to carry on and improve systems, processes, and personnel. While interviewing with Mr. Archer, he discussed his experience with how quality function deployment methods were used for loss prevention within Ulta stores. Throughout our interview, Mr. Archer emphasized that Ulta Beauty's priority is the customer. Measurables regarding customer satisfaction must be thought of and put into a diagram before quality function deployment methods can be implemented. The committee implementing the quality function deployment method must decide on measures such as how customer satisfaction will be measured using sales or customer satisfaction surveys. The amount of negative impact on customers that can be tolerated must also be considered. One loss prevention technique that Ulta stores decided to use was spiderweb wrap devices. Ulta was using spiderweb devices to prevent the shrink of cheetah devices. Stores saw a large decrease in the shrink and an increase in sales in cheetah devices. Mr. Archer attributed the increase in sales to the fact that the product was in stock and available for purchase by paying customers. Although the company did not see a negative impact on customers, Ulta's president at the time decided that the spiderweb wrap devices did not fit in with the company's visual marketing. We will now show you a short video about how the LM tag works.
In a bag, under a coat, slipped in a pocket. These are all places a shoplifter conceals product. But you were left unaware until your exit gates sound as your product walks out the door. So, we created the LM tag, the only EAS tag on the market that uses light and motion sensors to detect product concealment, alerting you of suspicious behavior well before your merchandise nears the exit. The LM tag is small, works with a variety of packaging styles, and can be applied anywhere you like. The LM tag sounds an alarm in 3 situations. Tampering and removal of the LM tag triggers the alarm. When concealed and in motion, the LM tag sounds a warning, which proceeds to an alarm. And LM tags include RF or AM features for use with your existing EAS gates. The LM tag works with most packaging styles, eliminating the need for various shapes and sizes of security devices. The slim profile LM tag puts the focus on your product, not the security device. Early notification prevents your products from walking out the door. Unlike merchandise in locked cases, LM tagged merchandise is self-service and convenient for shoppers. Unlike magnetic detaching, which can be easily defeated, the LM tag's deactivator uses a unique strobe light code that cannot be replicated. When the LM tag has been deactivated, simply remove it from the packaging. It's that easy. LM tags can be used again and again by simply replacing the adhesive backing. The corner adapter is an optional accessory that enhances security by preventing opening of the product. Convenient storage trays keep tags organized when not in use. Features include a tamper-proof plunger, 90+ decibel alarm, light sensor for deactivation, an indicator light, and a replaceable battery. LM tag comes standard in black or white. Contact ILP today to reveal what shoplifters conceal with the LM tag.
The LM tag had an overall positive impact in Ulta stores. LM tags fit in with Ulta's visual marketing, and the device was small enough that it did not interfere with product labels. The store saw little to no negative impact on customers, and stores using LM tags even saw a measurable decrease in shrink and increase in sales. The LM tags paid for themselves with a reduction in shrink within 6 months, and some stores saw a reduction in shrink that paid for the devices in even 3 months.
Hi, my name is Ali Luna. I'm a business administration major. I am going to talk about the discussion section of our project. Ulta's approach of quality function deployment has many strengths. The LM tag has shown a measurable difference in the reduction of shrink and fragrance and throughout their prestige department. The LM tag also fits in with the overall visual marketing of the store. The customer is still able to see the packaging and brand name of each individual product. Associates of the store have stated that the security devices are easy to manage. The amount of time it takes for a customer to be checked out at the cash wrap has not been negatively effective. Ulta has also effectively used SAP to track their inventory goals and budgets. An important factor of this implementation was that the company's revenue has increased due to the available product on the floor for the customer to purchase. On the other hand, Ulta Beauty has some weaknesses in the approach. The LM tag had initial quality issues at the beginning of implementation. When the company decided to test out the security devices in the first test store, it was quickly shown that there was limited availability of the devices, so this had to delay the testing for the project. When the associates have to put away the product with LM tags, they have claimed it to increase their stocking process. Also, when measuring customer satisfaction, Ulta uses a general survey. This makes it harder to see how customers actually feel about the specific LM tag. Our team recommends that Ulta Beauty continues to use SAP to have measurables of the effectiveness of the LM tag. Ulta Beauty should also start to implement a customer satisfaction survey that is targeted towards the specific LM tag. To notify each store of their high shrink items, Ulta Beauty should send the individual stores a list at the end of each month. If the manufacturer isn't able to supply the necessary devices to all stores, then Ulta Beauty may want to consider working with another manufacturer. To accommodate the longer time it takes to stock product with the security devices, Ulta should allocate more hours to the stocking process. Our team has learned many things throughout this project. We were able to see the impact that quality function deployment has had on the overall customer experience at Ulta Beauty. We were given an example of how this method could be effectively used within a retail company. When trying to find a solution to a problem, we must always take into account of all standards. As Ashley mentioned earlier, the spider wraps were able to solve the problem of theft, but they didn't fit with the company's values, so the solution was abandoned. Mr. Archer also stated throughout the interview the importance of working in cross-functional teams. Working in groups during class will directly transfer throughout our careers.